I'm going to be giving away some songwriting secrets here that I just sort of believe, like, I could write a book about it or whatever, but, a lot of people ask me how I write songs, and I'm just going to get to it, okay? You got to think of yourself as almost like a divining rod of the universe, right? And you're picking up different frequencies, right? And you're picking up something every day that you could put down on paper, and it's so clever that it could become a song, right? Like, for instance, I was thinking about how some people need to be like saintly, and so they do things and they don't necessarily want to do things. And I thought of this lyric where you go, I was going to walk on water, but instead I walked away, right? So I was going to be like a saint, but instead I decided to just not, right? I decided to do something else and not be self-sacrificial anyway. So that was just something I was feeling, right? So so like you so a lot of times when you're songwriting, you're not necessarily writing a whole song. You might think of like a little couplet like that and you write it down. And what happens is it's kind of like a seed when you write down those the a couple lines, because what happens is your subconscious will begin um, thinking what will go good also in that. And so you don't have to sit down at that moment and add to it. You go about your day and just things will just happen that you'll pick up on, right? Um my song that I wrote while I was riding bikes in Thailand, it's called The Burning Season, and I knew I wanted to write a song called The Burning Season, and it was the burning season because people were starting to burn their crops, right? And I just started thinking about a lyric here, a lyric there while I was on my bike. And I would jot some of those down, and then at nighttime I would maybe jot something else, and soon I had a song. And I had actually way more lyrics than I ended up using for this song. Had actually probably a few songs worth of lyrics. And then I whittled it down to one song. And it basically goes, we could ride away to the other side of the bay. It's only miles away, feels like the other side of the world. Like, that verse is about kind of like how, sometimes when you're in a foreign land, you can like take a bike ride a few miles away and you really just feel like you're on another planet, right? And then the second verse goes, we could sleep underneath stars, don't have to travel far, and then we're gone. Yeah. So I'll look at it later. Just give me 5 minutes, okay? That's the pepper one. Yeah, I'll look at it in 5 minutes. So the second verse is. I was just saying. I'm sorry. Um, anyway, so it's the second verse, and then I go to the burning season, and then another verse, and it all kind of goes together. And anyway, so that's kind of like how I do my songwriting, and I'll do more tips, and just comment down below what you think of this, okay?